What's up, guys? It's Brian for the Unbound Series channel, and today, guys, I'm going to be giving you a Netflix series review. I just watched season 2 of The Punisher, so I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts, so stick around. Alright, guys, so like I said in the intro, I'm going to be talking about The Punisher in this one, in this video today, and I just finished the series. It is very late. It is like 2:30 in the morning as of recording this video, and I gotta say, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, spoilers may be ahead. So if you haven't watched the series, go watch the series and then come back, and then we'll talk about it. But if you're okay with spoilers, you've been warned. So now we're talking. Alright, so here's the gist of it, right? If I had to give it a number, I would say that it's about, I want to give it a 5 out of 10. I think this season wasn't really as good as the first season. I think it was a little too slow, and the villains, there's two major villains in this plot. There's Jigsaw, or Billy, as he goes by. They decided not to call him Jigsaw in here, which I was a little bit annoyed by that, but I don't know why, they just didn't. But anyway, so Jigsaw is like the main villain. He's like the centerpiece villain, and then there's this other villain. I guess I'll call him the Preacher, because I don't really know, his name is John in the show, but I don't, basically, the Preacher and the Punisher kind of get into it over a girl that the Punisher rescues, and then of course, and as the story progresses, the Punisher is dodging the Preacher and trying to fight Billy at the same time, and it's very like. For me personally, I didn't really like that aspect. I felt like he should have been able to beat the Preacher there's an episode where they attacked a police complex. That would have been the spot to beat the Preacher, but I digress. I mean, there's a story reason for that. At the end of the series, they go to the people who are holding the Preacher's kids hostage, and of course the Preacher and I guess the Punisher kind of agreed to part ways without killing each other. So I mean, it's a good character development to show that Frank knows when to kill people and when not to kill people, because that's always been kind of an issue with the Punisher, is like, is he always killing people regardless of whether they're good or evil, or is he sometimes, he kind of blurs the line a little bit. The guy is in the comic books has even been known to like kill like petty criminals, like the smallest of the small guys. So overall, like I said, I give it a 5 out of 10. I didn't think it was that great. I did enjoy the ending. I liked that the really mega rich bad guys, that old couple that are holding the Preacher's kids hostage, I'm glad they died, because they were irritating me from like the first scene they were introduced, and I was like, ugh. But I have that one was more of a personal issue there. The reason why those characters specifically annoyed me, because I can't stand bigoted religious people, and frankly, most of them aren't. But you know what I mean. It was fun to see that some of the villains in the series were that, because we don't really get that a whole lot, and I think that's a real type of evil person we see in the real world. So. And we don't see too many religious bigoted villains in stories. So this was actually kind of interesting, because they were, they were trying to hide the fact that their son is gay, and because they thought it would destroy his political career and destroy their name and all that stuff. So I was like, ugh. Eye roll. But anyway, guys, I enjoyed the action. When it happened, I didn't see, there wasn't anything that really compared to like the prison scene when they introduced the Punisher and Daredevil, and which is what I was looking for this whole series, and they just didn't provide a scene that was like that. Instead, they chose to have Frank really fight guys who were really on his level, instead, and I was like, okay, well, that was interesting. He fought guys a little closer to his combat skill level, so that was cool to see that. But I wanted a more of like a, you know, another like prison style scene where he just demolishes an entire army basically. But it is what it is. Yeah, and I also think that because Disney is pulling their stuff from Netflix in the future, I think that's another reason why this season was kind of lackluster, because Netflix, I think, is going to finish out the seasons for the shows they already have, give them all like a season 2, and then I think they're gonna just hightail it out of there. So I wouldn't be shocked if these sequel seasons are kind of lackluster for that reason. Anyway, guys, if you like my little show review thing that I'm doing here, make sure you leave a like on this video, and if there's something you think I could do to make this better, please leave that in the comments below. I'm always looking to make my content better, and I would love your guys' criticism. Yeah, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm Brian for the Unbound Series channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.